Drury during the first half.
Ljungberg in, Grimandi further forward, Henry with Pires one way, Kanu the other, it's Pires into the box, it's Robert Pires for Arsenal! The keeper got a key touch. This is Vieira trying to trundle through, running into Popov, who is shown a yellow card.
Yeah, it's about his third offence already, Popov. He made sure that the big man wasn't going to go through here.
Dixon. Kanu. Kanu! Only he would think of that. Silvino over it. Henry with whip. Oh! Oh, decent crack. And a rattle of the crossbar. And what they do practice a lot, they did before the Lazio game and they did last night, is shots from distance. And here is one such from Bakarev, and it has got a deflection, and it has gone in, and with their first shot of the game, Shakhtar Donetsk have defeated David Seaman and have taken a lead which has silenced Highbury.
Oh, it's taken a massive deflection there off Robert Pires. I mean, he's actually, where you'd be unhappy about that is it's hit Pires virtually on the back.
On by Timoshev. Keown won it. Abramov.
All of a sudden there's a new spring in their step, isn't there?
Shevchuk. It's a good ball in. It's Vorobyev. It's 2-0 Shakhtar. It's a scenario that Arsenal would not have contemplated in their worst nightmare.
Well, since the goal, their tempo's been fantastic, and the slickness of this pass. Vorobyev, he's got plenty to do still, but he's just lifted it over Seaman. Lovely little layoff by his fellow striker, Atelkin, and he shapes, and I think there's a little bit of disguise in that.
Bakarev. Zubov. Bakarev. Good tackle by Vieira, still came to Vorobyev. Out by Grimandi. Vieira. He's charged for himself and Popov has held him up.
He's off.
He's had a yellow, he's got another yellow, he's got a red. They're 2 goals up, they're 1 man down, and the skipper is departing.
And rightly so. That was absolute cynical.
Viktor Prokopenko had a draw at Old Trafford a few years back with Rota Volgograd that took his side through against Manchester United. This would be equally famous. This is Lee Dixon though for Arsenal. Dixon's ball in, a tug on Wilthor, a penalty for Arsenal. 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. At the end of the first half, which had appeared to be on the way towards a desperate denouement.
Interesting ball, good bowling from Dixon. I'm not sure on that one.
It's Thierry Henry. Oh, it's been saved! It's 2-1, it's Wilthor! In the nick of time, at the clock end. Arsenal have a grasp on the game again.
Keeper's done well again, made it back. That's a brilliant reaction there. He's been likened to Ian Wright. That's Ian Wright all over. Great block, great tuck.
Keown. Now space. Ljungberg. Away from Vorobyev. And still Ljungberg. And now Kanu. Oh, wonderful jug back. And Kanu! Oh! Did that deserve a goal?
We've just been robbed, I think, from the greatest goal of all time. That foul, when he gets in the penalty box, it's like a magnet to his feet. Look at this 1-2 little drag. You keep thinking, go on, somebody must chop him in a minute. He must get pulled down for a penalty.
Oh, please go in this time. Silvinho. Wiltor. Silvinho's kept on going. Silvinho's cross. Oh! So subtle from Henry. Just a mite too subtle. Dixon stepping in. Wiltor has pulled away wide. Henry has gone near post. Ljungberg's gone far post. Henry! Must come. It must come.
Most times in the season, he just plays those and they go in for fun.
The goal just before half-time just tipped the balance. Their 9th corner.
What about this back to Dixon, instead of just laying it in? Oh, well.
Silvinho's ball in and Vid punched uncertainly, and Dixon has it now, and Dixon has shot, and Vid has pulled off a really wonderful reaction save.
Well, he's Jekyll and Hyde, the keeper, and he looks awful when the ball's bobbling about in the air, crosses and everything.
It's one for the cameras, isn't it?
Aye, that one, yeah.
Forward from Silvinho, then from Vieira, now from Bergkamp. Lovely this from Arsenal, really smooth. Here's Henry. Wiltor around the back. Dixon! Did it cross the line? Dixon is convinced it has, and he wants a word.
Well, the ref's given a corner.
There's the answer.
Sorry, the linesman's given a corner.
Silvinho's corner. Yes! Keown wants it. Arsenal have it.
Incredible. All they want to equaliser. Keown scrambled it over the line. A better corner, by the way. Varied it, got it accurate, more accurate at the near post. Didn't float over harmlessly. Little touch. Keeper's done one of his Harry Parries into the net.
Dixon shaped as if to shoot. Silvinho. Canu. One more trick maybe. Canu. Keown! On its head. It's a real Arsenal man at the real home of Arsenal who has turned it round for Arsenal. Martin Keown, a minute and a half into stoppage time. 2-0 down, 3-2 up.
The class of Canu. Clever little ball in from Silvinho, holds the defender up. Calm enough to pick his head and pick a pass. Keown never misses from there.
Give us a cuddle.
You felt just it was an invisible wall in front of the goal, because the keeper kept everything, and every time you thought it was goal, it wasn't. But we didn't give up, and that was a strong point of our team tonight. We were desperate for that victory, and I believe as well tonight we have seen that Highbury helps. I'm not sure that in the same circumstances would have won the game at Wembley.
We know we've seen many teams come here and shut up shop, and they looked like they were going to do it. But you know, that was my day today, and goals don't come very often. But they're two that I'm well pleased with.
Lazio also have maximum points in Group B, but their route to 6 out of 6 was rather less rocky than Arsenal's. 3-0 winners in Donetsk last week, Simone Inzaghi set Lazio on the way to a repeat performance when the Argentine Diego Simeone claimed the faintest of touches to Juan Veron's free kick. The points were safe early in the second half, although the goal may well be credited to Veron if Lazio take a second look. And it was Veron who was very much the dominant influence as Prague struggled to push forward. He exploited the space to create another opening, gobbled up by the supremely confident Simone Inzaghi. 2 goals for Inzaghi, 3 in total in the competition already, and all without Lazio's injured £36 million striker Hernan Crespo.
So there it is, Group B, Arsenal and Lazio in control of the group, unblemished records from their 2 matches, and they meet next week. Well, Arsene Wenger seemed pretty adamant, Barry, that there is such a thing as the Highbury effect. Do you agree with him that perhaps if they're at Wembley they wouldn't have clawed their way back?
Yeah, totally agree with him. I think it's been vitally important for them to get back, feel at home, but feel the fans around them, and I think the fans definitely helped them. To go 2-0 down, I think a team at Wembley to go 2-0 up the way the away side did tonight, it would have helped them, because the fans, the Arsenal fans, the home fans wouldn't have been able to get around the players and get behind them and lift them. They wouldn't be able to feel that. They wouldn't be able to feel that intensity. They did, and they benefited from it.
OK, John, 2 key moments in the first half when they were already 2-0 down. We'll take them in chronological. The Popov sent off and the red card. Take us through Popov. Was this fair for you?
That was a people could argue that it could have been a red card. I think that a yellow card was right, but this is the one where he talks about feeding the players. I think the fans got to the referee here also. I think Popov is unlucky to get sent off there. Vieira actually got very close to him before he played it through, so he was very unfortunate to get sent off. This, once again, a fantastic ball out wide, and as Dixon's about to put the crossing, there's a little bit of jostling between Viltord, but I think that I can't see that being a penalty.
Barry, would you agree?
No, the referee's position was actually a very good position, but well, I was looking at the referee's eyes. He wasn't even looking at the incident. I don't know how he's give that decision. I think Arsenal were lucky.
And look at Viltord here.
Once again,
well.
Viltord is two yards inside the box. I think the referee's definitely feeding the fans.
Well, it's no coincidence that he's actually right on top of the ball. I mean, he is quick, but he's not that quick. He couldn't have been, he is at least 2 yards inside the box. But I tell you what, he's got away with it. He's reading it. He's in there thinking ahead. He's a goal scorer.
And of course, lend himself to the Highbury fans are like that, weren't they? He also was instrumental in the penalty in 2 areas there.
Well, he's done well ever since he's been at Arsenal. He hasn't started many games, but every time he's come on, he's looked sharp. He's scored a couple of goals. Once again, he brought them back into the match, getting the penalty and scoring it. So, you know, he's possibly the new Ian Wright.
Now, Barry, you felt, didn't you, at 2-1 when they got the penalty, well, Viltord had tapped it in there, that they were going to get back into this game, and there were some moments of brilliance from some players.
Not just get back in it. I actually thought they were going to win it. I haven't got a crystal ball, and I really felt they would come good. And when you see magic moments like, I mean, this is absolutely sublime skill. And I just wish he'd use his big toe there instead of his side foot.
As Ron said.
The end of his size 12 boot, and I think that would have been the back of the net. And these are the important goals, obviously.
And Martin Keown, John, what a man to get the 2 as well.
Well, Tony Adams normally pops up, and now Tony's there. Martin's taking on the mantle. Obviously here, the first one was a bit fortunate, but here it's a real striker's instinct to get on the end of it. Once again, that man who created everything, and Martin's there on the spot at the right time. And as he said,
they nearly lost Martin as well in the first half. He went off injured, didn't he?
He's got a big heart. There's no problem there.
And you want to place a special tribute as well to the Donetsk goalkeeper. You'd think he let go 3 goals in, that he wouldn't be the man you'd be singling out, but you thought he had a great game.
He didn't let 3 goals in. He actually stopped 10 or 11 goals in. I think Arsenal had 19 shots, and I think when you've got 4 top-class strikers on the field, the way Arsene Wenger tends to play it when he's 2-0 down, you saw against Chelsea, then he's going to be under pressure, but I thought he handled it very, very well.
And to take on Lazio at Highbury next week, they'll feel confident, won't they, after this result?
They will be very confident, but more importantly, the top 2 have 6 points, and the bottom have no points. So while that game is very important, it isn't the be-all and end-all.
The group's breaking away.
Yeah.